Welcome back to the AB Scale Project. I'm Krieger, and this is Alpha Bravo, and this is the Hitatol Toys Green Truck. Now, this usually go into one of my disappointing toys things, but this is actually a pretty decent toy. It actually has a little motor sound to it. There's no wind up to it or carryover. It just makes the sound. But it's pretty neat. First, look at the box it came in right quick, because it's pretty lackluster box. I mean, you got the all your warning information over there. You got your Hitatol toys there, and a helpful unbox here. And yeah, that was it for the packaging. But overall, I think it looks really neat. I mean, the tire details are neat. The crate is cool. The military truck, the poisson. Yeah, it looks pretty neat for a good, military / hay truck. And he came with a couple of guns that look like they were left over from a knockoff Starscream, but they actually made them functional when I picked them up off the floor. They actually go into these holes in his bed so they can store right in there. So that's pretty cool. All right. Underneath, you can see it actually packs away pretty well. It's just a little bit there showing that it's a robot in there. But the reason why I started as, truck mode this time is because I'm actually going to do a transformation vehicle video. I usually don't do them because I usually treat Transformers like the spirit there used to be of the Japanese puzzle box, to where you're supposed to figure it out. And so the way I transform things might not be completely correct, but that's the way I do them. But since there's probably never going to be another transformation video for this guy, we'll go ahead and do it. So take the guns out. Up there. Break that apart. And these actually tab into the hips back, or tab into the hips back here. So we'll pop those out and let those loose. Then we start making the legs. So we'll take this, fold that in the way there, pop that out of there, take that down, put that up, from there. All right, we'll do the same thing over here. So we'll pop that out of that. Bring that down, bring this up, that down, take that around. There's the legs done. Raised up just a smidge here. Pop out the doors. I'm going to turn him around. Pop this. Actually, we'll get the arms out. Arms pull out of there. So let's that fall. Then we'll take this junction here, stick that in there. Almost done. We can go ahead and pop the head up there. Bring the arm around. Flip out the hand. Turn that around. Do that again. Flip that around. Flip the hand down. And there we have it. There is Green Truck. Put his guns in his hands. And this is actually a pretty decently built vehicle, because there's a little bit of shake right at the junction of the hips where it tabs in, but you hold that in, there's not a whole lot of wiggling going on. It's actually pretty stout. I mean, we still have standard, circle joints in here, and so spherical joints there. But they all are pretty tight. We got one linear joint there. Nothing in the wrist. It does have a waist joint. Legs. Limited going out because of the bare limited back. Good front kick. Lots of cat hair. No ankle tilt. But still, pretty posable. Head doesn't do anything. But, yeah. Yeah, I'd actually bought him to try him out for a dipstick for my Lost Light shelf, just because the old-timey you know, truck chest there. But you see, he's a bit tall. I mean, we'll bring in Earthrise Prime here, and you can see he's bigger than him. So that's a little too big for Dipstick. But this is still actually a really good toy. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I think it was only like $14 when I bought it, so wasn't too bad. I guess the doors kind of flop back there, but nothing you can do about it. And you turn them around here, and there's actually not a lot of gaps. I mean, down here where the bed folded up is pretty much the only gap. But otherwise, it is pretty solid. I mean, you can kind of complain looking down in here through here, but really, this isn't bad at all. I mean, this is probably one of the best KO robots I've ever messed with. So I'm actually pretty happy with it. So he's probably not gonna be my dipstick on my Lost Light shelf, but it's still a nifty little toy. I'd probably let the older kids play with it, probably like 8 or 9 years old. Probably let them play with it. Wouldn't let the younger kids play with it. But yeah, that's really about it. So, thanks for joining us today on the AB Scout Project. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring that bell, and I'll see y'all later.